हेलो डियर फ्रेंड्स एंड पेंशनर्स। अभी जो लेटेस्ट सर्कुलर है ऑल इंडिया बैंक रिटायर्स फेडरेशन का वो आउट हो चुका है। तो गाइस प्लीज सब्सक्राइब टू चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लेना दोस्तों फॉर लेटेस्ट बैंकिंग एंड पेंशन अपडेट, जहां पे हम पेंशन और बैंक्स की बातें करते हैं दोस्तों। तो दो लेटर एट दी ऑफिस बियरर सेंट्रल कमेटी मेंबर्स स्टेट कमेटी चीफ्स AIBRF ग्रीवियंस ऑफ रिटायर्स ऑन ग्रुप मेडिकल इंश्योरेंस स्कीम एंड एप्लीकेशन टू चीफ लेबर कमिश्नर। अभी जो एप्लीकेशन है वो चीफ लेबर कमिश्नर के पास सेंटर न्यू दिल्ली सेंड कर दिया है। इंडियन बैंक एसोसिएशन हैज सिंस अनाउंस्ड प्रीमियम रेट्स फॉर रिन्यूअल फॉर 22 एंड 23 फॉर रिटायरीज, और देयर इज अ स्टीप इंक्रीज इन रेट्स काफी ज्यादा बड़े हैं, आपको पता है, बिकॉज जो क्लेम है वो काफी ज्यादा इंक्रीज हो गया दोस्तों। द मैक्सिमम प्रीमियम रेट्स हैव रीच्ड टू लेवल ऑफ 72,988 विदाउट डोमिसलरी, एंड विद डोमिसलरी आप देख सकते हैं वो 1,15,956 पे दोस्तों पहुंच चुका है। सो द ग्रुप मेडिकल इंश्योरेंस स्कीम वाज इंट्रोड्यूस्ड इन 1516, आपको पता है, वाई वे ऑफ इंडस्ट्री लेवल सेटलमेंट डेटेड 25 मई 2015 बेसिकली फॉर द एम्प्लॉयज। साइमल्टेनियसली इट वाज एक्सटेंडेड टू रिटायर्स भी बाद में एक्सटेंड कर दी थी बाय वे ऑफ मेकिंग स्पेसिफिक प्रोविजंस इन द सेटलमेंट। So it is stated that the settlement that the scheme is extended to retirees on the same terms and conditions, except the cost of जो premium है वो born individual retirees करेंगे दोस्तों। In fact, premium retirees charged to employees and retirees were the same, वो same थे for the 15-16 and 16-17, but from 17-18 onward, gross violation of provision of settlement and also against the spirit of welfare for which it was introduced, premium rates for retirees were fixed at much higher level than the rates applicable to employees. उसके बाद हुआ क्या, the gap continued to increase year after year, and this year 22-23 while retirees are required to pay 57,808 for 4 lakh sum insured, premium for the same amount for employees के लिए वो fixed है 27,000, means almost 100% less than the retirees, despite the fact that the employees are eligible to get additional coverage like inclusion of children, parent and coverage of maternity expenses in the policy. So this is the position in other slabs too. अगर आप other slabs में दोस्तों चेक करें, so AIBRF is making all sincere efforts for finding logic and reason as to why whole situation in insurance has reached to this position. While beginning was made just 7 years back, और अभी जो premiums हैं वो 1000% in just 7 years बढ़ चुके हैं दोस्तों। So we find that at the launching of this scheme, it was titled and loaded with spirit of welfare of retirees, with noble and honest intentions. But we find with disappointment that there is a complete go by to the spirit of welfare during the last 7 years, and now it is being handled purely on commercial considerations, and employees who matter in this regard talks of inflation, higher incurred claim ratio, overall increase in cost of service products, etc. But hardly there is any discussion on how premium rates can be reduced for retirees and why so much gap. इतना गैप क्यों है दोस्तों employees and retirees rates में? So if under the same challenging situation SBI can offer affordable products, आपको पता है SBI के जो प्रीमियम रेट्स हैं वो बहुत कम है, वो 20,000 के अराउंड ही हैं दोस्तों। So SBI can offer affordable products to its retirees with a lot of initiative and innovations, even after a growing subsidy element. Why IBA policy is not able to achieve its offering affordable policy to retirees is a question जो bother कर रहा है to AIBRF. If you see policy of LIC for retirees policy in RBI, you will find that they are affordable and with elements of जो welfare हैं fully loaded in them. So दोस्तों आप देख सकते हैं कैसे अदर जो पॉलिसीज हैं LIC की हो, RBI की हो, SBI की हो, वो बहुत कॉम्पेटिबल है और वो अफोर्डेबल भी हैं दोस्तों। उसके बाद नेक्स्ट पॉइंट जो अगर देखें इसमें, इन AIBRF वी आर फुली कॉन्शियस विद दैट प्रीमियम कैन नॉट रिमेन स्टैग्नेंट एंड हैव टेंडेंसी टू गो अप. वी आर नॉट रेजिंग द इशू इन आइसोलेशन. सो अवर ग्रीवियंस इज दैट रिटायरी पॉलिसी इज बीइंग हैंडल्ड विद हाईली क्लोज्ड एंड indifferent manner. We have offered several practical suggestions to make the policy affordable for retirees. For example, in last 4 years, we have been giving suggestion that room rent entitlement can be reduced to 4,000, which will help in reducing premiums. we feel it is very practical suggestion to reduce the premium, though knowing very well that it will adversely affect retirees at the time of claims. So in order to reduce premium rates without putting pressure on banks, but on this suggestion too, which do not involve financial burden on the management, there is no response from any level during this period. So every year suggestions given by ARF remain unanswered, unresponded and unconsidered. सो दोस्तों आप देख सकते हैं अभी कैसे AIBRF की जो बात है उसको सुना नहीं जाता, वो लोग सजेशन दे रहे हैं अभी हमारा जो प्रीमियम है वो कैसे कम हम दोस्तों कर सकते हैं. As you are aware, AIBRF took several steps at the organization level this year with the object to reduce the premium and make the scheme affordable for retirees by offering various suggestions to the parties of settlement. We were quite hopeful that in view of overall positive improvement in environment, our suggestions will be answered in the right earnest and retirees will be given much needed relief. So there is a widespread anger, disappointment and highly disappointing among lakhs of retirees for whom health insurance is a matter of survival. So AIBRF is having serious concerns on the outcome. So the situation is also raising several basic and fundamental questions on role and responsibility of IBA in this regard and right of retirees organization to deal with the situation. तो आप यहाँ पे दोस्तों देख सकते हैं अभी कौन कौन से इश्यूज जो आइडेंटिफाई करे हैं AIBRF ने टू टेकन टू द एप्रोप्रिएट लेवल टू एड्रेस कंसर्न ऑफ रिटायरीज. फर्स्ट क्या है, रोल एंड रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ऑफ IBA एज एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन मॉनिटरिंग एंड नोडल एजेंसी एट अपेक्स अंडर द स्कीम. लीगल पोजीशन ऑफ रिटायरीज एज बेनिफिशियरी एंड कस्टमर्स अंडर द स्कीम. स्टेटस ऑफ रिटायरीज movement and retirees organization as independent group as determined by Parliament Committee on Public Grievance in 2009 and accepted by Managing Committee of IBA, and asking member banks to recognize retirees as independent group and hold discussions with them as contained in IBA circular issued in 2009 and 16. And IBA continues refusal to recognize retirees organization as independent entity and hold various implementation problems under this scheme with them in contradiction of their own communications. To examine IBA accountability in refusing to entertain grievance of retirees have a direct stake as beneficiary and customer in group medical scheme in any form and not discharging their responsibility as monitoring and nodal agency. उसके बाद अगर देखें तो what are the legal rights of retirees as independent group for resolution. So considering the above, to pursue the issue vigorously as per the discussion taken in core committee, applications has been filed with the Chief Labour Commissioner, New Delhi, to seek the intervention of resolving grievance of lakhs of retirees as on this count, so unrest among them to do not spread further. So guys, this was the request to CLC New Delhi regarding the जो हमारा प्रीमियम है वो काफ़ी ज़्यादा बड़ा है. तो guys, please subscribe to channel. This was the update.